So guys, welcome to this video. I just did not an hour, but what is known as the Hour of Power, Tony Robbins. As I went on my late night walk yesterday, obviously I'm not just going to listen to music, so I listened to an audiobook, and that was Tony Robbins' Hour of Power. And as he started speaking, it made a lot of sense. I mean, I was doing all these things, but to do them first thing in the morning and in that, orientation, it made a lot of sense to me. So first thing I did was I got up, I drank some water, I did some, just some things to unstifle me. So you can flush out a lot of, acidity in your body from sleeping if you stick out your hands and just jump up and down. Things like being your chest and power posing. And by the way, Tony Robbins is he's quite rah-rah, so there's more technicalities to some of the stuff he's saying. He's not going to give you the fine details, but he does inspire you to think a bit about it. So number one, power posing, beat your chest, just get excited, get moving, drink a whole bottle of water. No, that's important just to wake you up. Number two is gratitude and visualization. So what are you grateful for today? And visualize, where am I going towards? What is it that I want? And number three is, he calls them incantations. I call them affirmations. And that's just to instill in your body, instill in your subconscious a certain message. So things like wealth flows to me in abundance. The funny thing is, I've probably started doing affirmations. I've been meditating for over a year now, but I've been doing affirmations for like 3 or 4 months. And ever since I started doing affirmations, wealth has flown to me in abundance. I mean, I'm not, I'm nowhere near where I want to be, but, I'm starting to see all my hard work pay off. So, coincidence? I don't know. But yeah, guys, I seriously do recommend you go look up on YouTube. I like this channel to be more than just about fitness, and I don't even really see this as a fitness channel. I just see this as a channel about like becoming the best version of yourself. So go ahead on YouTube, type Hour of Power, and just listen to it. I know it's long. It should be like an hour and 25 minutes, but it'll definitely get you thinking about what you're doing and how you're starting off the day. Hour of Power. Let me know if you've ever heard of it. Let me know if you do it, and let me know if you checked it out in the description. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot, as you can see right there, I made my bed. Now, I used to make my bed every single morning, and I haven't been making my bed recently. And the problem with that is I always end up crawling back in my bed to do either editing or reading. And there's two problems with that. When I go to sleep, my quality of sleep isn't as good. And number two, I'm sorry, but a bed is just a very uninspiring place to do your work, to live your life. And I always just find myself, getting unfocused and thinking about negative thoughts in my bed. Whereas, if I'm out in my study room or out and about, maybe I'm reading outside on some steps, it's just a much better place to work. So for any of you guys that are sort of stuck, I do recommend just getting away from your bedroom in general and, going out there and exploring. So I forgot to bring my camera with me to the gym. I really have started to use this thing a lot more. Way more fun than walking, to be honest. So guys, I thought rather than sitting at home and reading, meditating, doing whatever else I can do, I would go outside because it's a nice day. Honestly, it's just a matter of, I'm under like this tree, so this lighting's really weird. Wait, let me try and come. Okay, alright, we'll start with this. It's just a matter of like being at home is so uninspiring compared to, sitting in a park and reading, or sitting in a park and doing whatever else you're trying to do. So that's sort of something I've gradually been levitating towards. So guys, I've just been reading or listening to Tony Robbins' audiobook, and this one's about goal setting. Now, goal setting is sort of one of those really blasé things where you hear it and you're like, yeah, okay. And I can honestly say that I've never actually set proper goals. Now, every single day without fail, I reflect on the day and then I write my to-do for tomorrow. So I have a strong sense of direction, but I don't have that, you know, that sort of big North Star principle that I can look at, whether that be in a month, 3 months, a year, 5 years, or 10 years. So I'm just sitting down here writing my goals. Definitely an interesting process, definitely gets me inspired and motivated, as I said, just sitting out here and doing it as well. But there's some great things I want to do, guys.
I speak to God in public, I speak to God in public. He keep my rhymes and couplets. He think the new shit jam. I think we mutual fans. I used to dance to Michael. I used to dance in high school.
Alright guys, we're back out here listening to some Tony Robbins, going on my nighttime walk. It's like 11:45 or something. My whole walk, I have like a sort of set path, or I have a couple different paths, and then I choose which one I want to go on depending on the duration of the walk or the audiobook I'm listening to. So this will be like an hour and a 20-minute walk, and just doing this walk listening to audiobooks just gets me super inspired, and some of the stuff I see.
This is dedicated to everyone that never made it, and the people that persevered even though they was hated, that had a dream and a vision that they followed like a religion, but on the real, the road to success is prone to collision, and every now and then something happens that's unexpected.
So guys, I know this video has been a bit different. Obviously I forgot to bring my camera to the gym, so you didn't get any footage this time. But there's something I really want to drill and hammer into you, instill in your psyche. Obviously a large majority of the people following me on here either have their own fitness channels or they're really into fitness themselves. But a problem in the community that I see a lot is people think that gym is the only thing in life. And once your biceps get 1.5 or half an inch bigger, then your life is fulfilled and everything will be great. And I would give this advice to someone who's solely focusing on their money as well. But obviously this is my niche. Fitness is my niche. But I try to get away from that as much as possible. You know, I want you guys to have a whole rounded life. That's why I'm showing you guys, you know, the sorts of stuff I'm doing with meditation, the books I'm reading, the audiobooks I'm listening to, the sort of advancements and the microsheet calls them mental jewels. I like that. You know, the idea of giving you mental jewels, something you can take and you can reframe and rewire your brain with, because we all have these weird fucking belief systems that have been put in our heads. A lot of us have a false sense of entitlement. There's a lot of things, even at this point in my life, where, you know, it's a wrong belief system, and to weed those out takes a long time. But what I want, go get in focus. But what I want to leave you guys here with is that, okay, yeah, there we go. What I want to leave you guys here with is that stop spending your fucking money on creatine and BCAAs, okay? Think about what will make the biggest impact in your life, and I guarantee you that will be things like meditation, books, improving your relationships. Now obviously there's so much information out there on how to improve your friendships, how to improve your relationships, but still you can spend money on that. You can go to seminars, you can get books, you know, finding your passion and really tuning into that. You'll find much more fulfillment from figuring out what your passion is, and it will take you time, rather than, you know, looking up top tips to grow bicep an extra half an inch. It's fucking ridiculous, guys. Prioritize. Think about, you know, the main areas in your life. You know, your health, your happiness, your spirituality, your money, you know, your finances, and your relationships. To me, that's the top 5. And if you're just focusing on, you know, the gym and fitness, I think you're just going such a wrong way in life. So my advice to you guys would be, if right now you're just following your fitness icons, look at people like Tai Lopez, Tony Robbins, a company called RSD, Real Social Dynamics, you know, people like actualized.org. I can go on and on. People like Mike Rashid, all these people, Gary Vaynerchuk, all these people, and you know, obviously on camera I'm gonna have a mind blank. There's so many more people. If you want to know, just message me on my Snapchat. I can give you dozens of books to read, dozens of people to follow, and good influences, and you know, mentors from afar. But they advocate a lifestyle that isn't only fixated on one thing. So I know a lot of you guys are young, and I know for a lot of you guys, gym and fitness will be the first thing that you sort of delve into, and you see the results, and it's this amazing process. And it is, guys, it is an amazing process. But what I want to tell you is that you can recreate that process in so many different sectors. I've gotten the same, you know, amazing feeling of accomplishment from, you know, being able to meditate for 2 minutes a year ago to being able to meditate, I did it for 45 minutes today. It's just that, it's that climb. You see yourself getting better day by day. You know, I got the same sense of accomplishment with this, my fitness, you know, going from 1 follower, 1 subscriber to building up a solid fan base, you know, getting really good engagement. I got the same sense of accomplishment from when, you know, followers used to be like, hey, you have a good body, how do you get abs? To now I'm getting people saying, you know, your videos, your daily vlogs are just genuinely rewiring the way I think. Like, the quality of engagement is so much higher. I see the same sense of accomplishment when I look at how happy I was a year ago compared to how happy I am now, and the way I've changed, the person I've become. So, I know this is going on. This is what happens when, like, I walk out, I listen to my audiobooks, I'm in London, I'm inspired. So that's the message I want to leave you guys with. Don't just fixate on one thing, because there's so many aspects and areas in your life that you could be improving right now.
I want a brand new wheel, I want a brand new house, I want a foreign little bitch, she put it all in her mouth. I want it, so I'ma go get it. I want it, so I'ma go get it. I want it, so I'ma go get it. I want it, so I'ma go get it.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you took something from it, if you learned something, if you were inspired, if you were motivated, if your awareness was brought to something that you never thought of before, please leave it a like. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you're not too upset that there's no gym footage, but daily vlogs, so you'll get one tomorrow. Let's cue the outro in 3, 2.
I got 2 phones, 1 for the plug and 1 for the load. I got 2 phones, 1 for the bitches and 1 for the dough. Think I need 2 more. Line popping, I'm ring, ring, ringing.